really two guys that have really played in those games 30 minutes. Everybody else had cameo performances before.
When you match up with one of the 1-2 stuff that they're going to do to slow down, when you do get set into the court offense, like, what's the biggest thing that is eliminated basically from your options by starting with 18 seconds?
Yeah, me calling things, right? Either both ends. They got to play ball at that time, and so we are. We'd like to get into something at the 22-second mark. That's sort of where we'd like to be, and so it means get it over court and get moving. Too many times, even by our own walking above the court, we're starting with 18. It's not enough time. So that'll be a big emphasis in practice today. Whatever they're in, keep the ball moving. Be quick, but don't hurry. But get yourself in a position to get into some type of action, and it's going to be your choice a lot.
Is there anything particularly unique about that full court stuff that they do? In terms, it seems like they don't.
No, it would be very much like Iowa, who gave us problems during the year with that. Penn State gave us problems with that. I think we've learned a lot from those games.
You might have been asked this. Do they remind you of a particular Big Ten team?
Yeah, it's Iowa, the way they changed. Okay. Oregon a couple of years ago. You're trying to get, are they man, are they zone, are they changing in the middle of it? And it's always difficult to figure it out. And they're good at what they do. So hopefully we can play with our heads up and and play ball. They're going to make us play ball, and that's what happened last night. Montana, we couldn't run a lot of stuff. They're icing us, pushing us down. We had to play ball. I know you want to ask a question, so go ahead, because all these taller people are dominating.
What have you seen from Xavier's passing game lately?
Well, the fact that, when they told me yesterday, we've got some great point guards, that he's about to be close with Trey Burke. He broke it yesterday, and that he has had all those 8, 10 assist games. I mean, that's elite level. And so he sees the floor really well. He's gotten better. When you look at in his freshman year and his sophomore year, early as sophomore, he was taking one extra dribble when a guy was open, and it was not helping us or helping them. He's learned to eliminate some dribbles, be more efficient, and that's why he's where he is right now.
And how does he kind of create or make the offense better with his passing?
Well, because he's our best passer, and he sees everybody, and he's on time, on target with it.
DeAndre said if X is a pit bull, then Jordan's a poodle right now.
DeAndre said that.
Yeah. and it got Jordan.
Comment on that one. Comment on that one.
Are you starting to see him though really improve on that end of the floor?
Who?
And Jordan and getting there? Is he getting there?
He had his numbers yesterday defensively. Efficiency were tremendous. So for his minutes, I think there was like a 0.2 rating, which is one of our better ratings yesterday for how he guarded. So he's capable of doing it. Like most players, his offense affects his defense. And yesterday, he did not have a great offensive day, but his defense was not effective. That's a big step for him.
Not to diminish anyone, Trey played 2 years and got all those numbers. Xavier didn't play much as a freshman.
That's right.
And Trey played with lottery picks.
That's right.
For him to get that in almost 2 years.
I was surprised when they said that yesterday, that he had those, because Trey really, he had some great players around him as well, and he only had 30 assists, I guess, in his freshman year. So he's, if who knows how long this season can go, but for him to get there or even being in that company, right, is really says something. And especially I don't think we've had great shooting teams, especially this year. So he's hit a lot of dimes that didn't turn into dimes, right? Because the guy didn't make the shot.
90% contest rate, I think, yesterday on their shots. I know the opponent's not what it's going to be, but was that kind of what you were looking for?
Whoever the opponent is, if you can contest and get to those points, and it's just this team will be a little taller, be a little stronger, and they won't be more veteran. But as long as we can hang in there and just have good, solid contests without fouling, and then make sure they don't get second shots, we have a chance with a lot of people, as you can see this year.
Big Ten's off to a great start. Probably doesn't surprise you.
No, and we were just talking about that if you look at, and yet I think I'm accurate with this, last 10 games, if you go all the way back to the Wisconsin game, we played 1 non-NCAA team that has won a game, and they've already won a game, and that was Nebraska, who just had a heck of a run, right? And we lost 3 of those games, and I think we won 7 or something of that whole group. And that's, I mean, last year we had 4 NCAA teams, right? And our last 10 games were all NCAA teams, but Nebraska. And so I think that's prepared all the Big Ten teams for playing at this level this time of the year.
How competitive was that with Florida? I know they were all pretty big.
Yeah. No, they were good. I think it was us, Vanderbilt, and Florida were his 3 that he was going to visit, and then he opted not to visit there after he came to our place.